chat. I'm gonna work on my deck talk. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, what's up, man? How's it going?
It's a go. And how's everything with you?
It's swell. It's very very good. So we got Toga, Death
Yeah,
Gamer Toga this time. Hit me with a
yeah.
pitch.
It's all in caps. So I got my unfun stuff, provisional stuff the other day in the mail, and one of the first cards I got was the Dreaming of the Reward, that Toga Twice Foundation, the unique that is cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw this card and I read the response finally. I never actually read it too much when I was seeing the provisional spoil, and I said, yo, this card's actually kind of sick in Gamer Toga. You don't, because I mean, with the Alleyway, you don't care about your card pool getting an extra card. You just use this as an extra copy of Alleyways. So if you have two Alleyways in hand, that's really three Alleyways. That sounds sick. And I
Yeah.
pitch it on the Discord like I always do when I have these ideas to make sure I'm not being dumb. And then sure enough, Andrew Holder comes in and says, on death, right? And I'm like, nah, bro, on life. And it's where I'm rudely awakened that this card does not have the life symbol.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, ignore me. I'm stupid. And then that's when Andrew says, yeah, I don't know. I kind of think Death Gamer Toga is a thing, though. And I said, honestly, I've never really thought about it. Life just seems better. But then I started looking and I was like, huh. The quick draw. And I realized, man, quick draw is kind of just future charge, but it stacks a 3-check on top of their deck.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of cool. And I started looking, I'm like, man, Vial Season's a really good card right now.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, what's one issue I always have with Gamer Toga on life? Man, I always end up, sometimes I'll whiff and I draw all my foundations. Man, signature right swing is latent skill. Speaking
Yeah.
of latent skill, we
You
got
have
latent
latent
skill.
Yeah.
And I just kept looking at it and I was like, man, okay, maybe Andrew's right. Maybe this deck does have potential. And like he said, but with All Might's mentorship and Excite for Blood, like you get one of those going into your turn and it gets legs. And then once you get your alleyways, the Dreaming of Rewards. I haven't had, I'm gonna do some test games with it tonight with the deck doctor list, but I like whenever I build out the gamer decks like this, I like to go into TTS and just do just some solo, like some solitaire, see against an absolute phantom where everything's ideal.
Mm-hmm.
What are like the best case scenarios I can get? Like, what are some strings like?
Sure.
And I'll play it. I kept playing them out. Only concern I really had that's why we're with the deck doc is I feel like there's just not enough actual damage attacks outside of, because it's the same issue with life, with everything being like, if you want to play for it, if attacks usually they're going to have low base stats. But with
Right.
life, you would play carbo loading. You have bench press, which we still have bench press here, but you just don't have as much free damage pumps. Like we don't have floating around my babies is the biggest one probably that we're missing on death.
Yeah.
So I'm afraid that we throw all these sick ass attacks and maybe finish off. But like if they have more than 26 health, how realistic is it for me to do that in a turn or two? Like most of the meta's like 6-hand size guys, and I mean a 5-hand size just one, and there were other 5-hand sizes in top 16. You got to be able to do more than just like 24 damage on 7 attacks, because usually you're going to be pretty naked afterwards. So I want to maybe try find ways to get more damage. Maybe there are some better attacks that can just be whittled in. But yeah, that's the main pitch for it, is just try to do the Gamer Toga strats, but let's try and see what we can do under death to use this cool new card.
What's this number look like?
Preferably around here, 55,
Okay.
58 tops.
Okay.
I want to keep it tight. Consistency. If it's some really sick stuff you throw, maybe I'll let you go to 60.
Okay. All right, fair enough. Yeah, the only cards that I've got going on for me personally is just like attack wise, dual needle lunge is like insane, but you don't have any momentum outs really, right? Like
No, I don't. That's what I had it in originally. Like those cards in the sideboard already were cards that I was like, man, these cards are sick in this idea, because like dual needle is just usually a card they don't want to block. It's Crow and Frog. It's just one. It's got weapon tech keywords, so I already played quick draw as a non-fury attack, which kind of I feel iffy about the quick draw in theory, because it's there. It's a really good card in Toga,
Yeah.
but it doesn't, like I can't combo into Touch of Decay, which was kind of awkward in some of the test strings. But honestly, that's the only real matter where it not having Fury comes up, is whenever it comes to that, and that's. So it's not that big of a deal. And plus, I think the card's sick just being as a future draw, just to draw, like, be a guaranteed draw card.
sure.
Like, hang on. Play this card, Toga. They take the one, you draw a card, you draw it. You don't +1, but you stay neutral at least. It's a free attack. It's your Toga procs.
if you are playing the combo on Touch of Decay, you are styling on your opponent, and either you deserve to win because like you're just like being whatever, or you deserve to lose because you're being disrespectful.
True.
Like
We're
the
really
combo
just
on this
playing
card
it
does
combo.
not matter. Does not matter at all. The combo on this card is exclusively for if they are at 2 health
And you know they're
just,
gonna full block.
and you loop it.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what this card's for. Anywho.
But yeah, that's the main thing. Yeah. So I like dual needle lunge. I'm just hesitant just because of all that other stuff. But it's mainly just because, like you said, there is no real momentum outlet. I mean, I could try and do some stuff with like, what are some of the new stuff that we get under death? We got refreshing slice, but I don't really think it's a refreshing slice deck.
It's a 4-check. We don't necessarily want the 4 checks. The other cards that I have in the deck is just teamwork, right? I don't know what your symbol spread looks like. But
it's not good. That's why I took teamwork out.
Yeah, that's totally fair. I just wanted to, like, I'm sure you looked at it. The main card you're missing here, man, it's just brute strength. Brute strength does everything that you wanted. It is both the 1 diff and the 0 diff combined in the 1 card. Yeah. This is 2 damage on for 1 foundation as opposed to like having to go and compile things combined with bench press. Like this is 3 damage on every attack. On every attack.
Yeah, I took it out originally. Can't remember the exact reason behind just taking out was. I don't know. I think it was just me already being a 20 health character, but I think I also took out the nervous habit that I originally had in. So I don't know why I would have taken that out whenever I don't really have too much more ping stuff. But I agree. It kind of does do all the stuff.
This card is so incredible. It's so incredible. This is one of the biggest Tam was wrong cards that I've ever had in this game. I thought this card was only fine, only whatever. This card is cracked. You asked how do you put damage on stuff? It's brute strength, putting +2 damage on every single move. Every single move.
Guess, especially on a kill
with this, it gets you out of deadlock whenever you need it. It says your attack. So this you become Bakugo. This 1 card by itself says you're half of Bakugo's character card.
Oh yeah, honestly, I like it more than Mastermind's a princess.
Yeah, I 100% agree. You don't care about the speed of the moves. You're gonna play 100 of them. Yeah. I think you 100% play. What's our block zones look like? Yeah, I don't think we need this. I think that you cut both first day of class, and I think you cut both Mastermind's a princess and just play double brute strength, or 4 brute strength. Excuse me.
I'm done. Yeah.
I think that this card is like you have to realize like what you're paying in order to make that happen. But it's very good. It's very good. Next card I want to talk about is this long-lasting explosion.
That's another thing I didn't bring up in the speech. I need a good starter. Like with live Toga, you have back alley and other stuff. Even future charge is a fine starter.
Yeah.
I put long lasting in just because I mean it is a true starter card, but I didn't know. I'm sure there's probably just maybe dual needle lunge would be better overall.
Dual needle lunge is not bad. I don't think this is a bad card. My issue with this card is honestly it's a 5 diff.
Yeah, it's hard. It only ever plays first.
I would rather it be Touch of Decay. I would rather it be Vile Seizing. I would rather it be Quick Draw. I think all of these cards are as good, if not better, than what this thing's got going on for it. Because this says draw 1 card, draw 1 card, draw 1 card, and this just says big damage. And I don't think that's what your deck needs. I think that you want to have 100 cards. I would cut all 3 of these long lastings.
Bump the other ones up.
And then just bump all of these up by 1. One.
With that Vile Seizing, so $40. No.
Do you not have 4?
No, I have 3 on the way right now. I'll get the 4th. I'm getting the 4th one in the near future though.
Okay. If necessary, you ready? Just make it this.
Don't
just make it the signature, right? Like in the meantime, just like it's another 4 diff that
just
hand fixes.
They do the same thing.
They do a very similar thing. Like look at even the arrows or whatever, right? Like it's the same card, right?
Vile Seizing has more words on it, Tam.
Have we lost cards here? What happened here?
We did. Yeah, I think it's because you cut the.
I didn't put the pushings in.
Probably doesn't.
Yeah, but this is I'll kill you decks. This is all fine.
Yeah, I mean it's dead.
Go back to difficulty.
I think
we're a little too diff heavy.
Yeah.
But the cards that we would be cutting are things like
One diff.
Summoner style, which is good.
I mean, we are cheap. But we're not an expensive deck.
My thing is like, is latent skill better than what snack time gives you? Right? Is it like a one of latent skill?
I think it comes to do we beat latent skill with all the right swings?
Latent skill just helps that consistency. The other option is we could just like cut latent skill altogether and just like cut this number down and make it a little tighter. I don't know.
That's an option.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird.
How much have you tested this deck?
Like I said, I've only done. I messaged yesterday in the Toga chat. Later on, Andrew responded, had the conversation with Andrew, built the deck, hopped on, did 5 test games going first.
Mm-hmm.
And but they were just like blind solitaire games. They weren't against an opponent. I'm gonna try it out some tonight for sure. But
so here's what I'm thinking. Right? Is I'm not gonna touch your deck anymore. I'm just gonna talk about like as you are doing your testing. Here's what you have to look at. Right?
Yeah.
Is 4 brute strength the correct number, or is it 3? Do you need latent skill at all? How often is that working? Is struggling with studies worth it via the anti-flip or the relift? This is a defensive card, and if we're just trying to kill them, it probably could just be things like it could be 1 more copy of Arrogant, 1 more copy of Enamored, because 6 check 0 diff, just to make your builds a little tighter. Do we need All Might's mentorship at the 2 of? I get this card's good. Maybe Dreaming, truthfully. It's a 2 of in your deck currently. Probably just deserves to be a 1 of. It's a, like, you do not need this card for the combo. You do not want this card for this combo. This is a nice card to have. Maybe even a niche card. Because it only works with 1 attack in your deck. It's the premier attack in your deck. But this card is probably just like a niche card that like your deck gets to do a cool thing with.
Technically, it works with any card in the deck because it's just the 4th attack, and the way that doesn't work because it picks up and puts it. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My brain says to just slam this to 1, and then just like increase another snack time or increase your bench press to the 4th, right? Or something.
I would say
something that's like
I'm thinking drop that to 1, the mentorship to a 1. And then just go, like you were saying, the bench press up to a 4, snack time up to 4, because we're lacking.
I'm in.
Yeah, because bench press is the same thing as brute strength. It's going to be our 2 ways to actually get the damage on all the series.
Right.
And then tight lips. So. Okay. I vibe with it. Surviving the final is defensive, but it's in there because it's spam and it's dead.
Correct, yeah. And it's easily flipped with tight lip, right? When you're going in for the kill, you're just like, oh. No, I don't need this anymore.
I don't care about him on defense. I mean, offense,
Yeah.
Awesome, cool. I like where it's at. I like that it's still tight.
No.
56, still the 56. Maybe work the dual needles, and I don't know what I would take.
The coolest thing about this card, honestly, is the response. I think the response is really cool.
No, it's really cool on the 4th attack. That's what I noticed. I was like, wow, as soon as they pass on the 4th attack, if I don't have another, like, a card, I can just do this, give 2 free speed, and activate that alleyway. That's kind of cool. There's a lot. I was looking through all the stuff. I'm like, man, life symbol is still, I think, honestly better. But this has got some schmoves to it.
Yeah, it does.
It definitely, especially after an all villain set. I'm sure that helped. Actually, I don't even know if we're playing that many new cards. Isle Seizing, Dreaming of the Rewards, kind of a big one. That's only a 1 of. I mean, we're not even really playing new cards. Dual Needle will probably get played in it too, but no, I like where the Zet. Like you said, I just need to look at those couple of points, maybe some other stuff too. For sure, but just test it, try it out, and see where we go.
Oh yeah. All right, man.
But yeah.
Excuse me. Well, thank you for submitting this cool list. This list is really awesome.
Yeah. It was Toga like usual, but with like a breath of fresh air.
Oh yeah. All right, man. Stay on the line long enough for me to shoot you the list, and we'll catch you next time. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you.
Bye.